So, you want to own an SRT4? All right, let me give you a couple reasons why. Reason number one, cheap power. For the price that you pay for these cars nowadays, you could get them for like around 6,000, 7,000. Pretty decent one. It's gonna have its problems. You know, these cars are almost 20 years old. Okay, for the price, 6 or 7,000, you could get a pretty decent one. Some bolt-ons. You know, maybe a bigger turbo, injectors, a tune, a fuel return line setup. What else? Bigger intercooler. You could probably get an easy E85, 400 to 450. Okay. Reason number two. These cars are kind of rare now. You really don't see them anymore on the street. Okay, I rarely see them. Once in a blue moon, I'll see them. Okay, and that's a good thing, you know. These cars are a dying breed. Also, it can be a bad thing too, coming around parts. You know, you really don't see them in the junkyard too often, but good thing you could always switch out the parts with the, for the most part, a standard neon. Reason three, they're actually, believe it or not, what people tend to say, they are pretty reliable. Okay. Okay, you might see this blue tape on my windshield. Well, don't pay attention to that. That was on the freeway. Freaking a rock hit my windshield, and yeah, so I had to replace it. 180 bucks, you know. Still, that was 180 bucks that could have been in my pocket, but not too bad for a replacement windshield. Okay, getting back to the point, it's reliability. Okay, they're actually pretty reliable. As long as you keep up with the car, you know, you do your oil changes, your tune-ups, you know, things like that, they should be pretty good. Okay, every car is going to have its, you know, its problems, but as long as you just take care of it, you should be fine. Okay, if you're not really mechanically inclined, we have YouTube there to help you out. Also, you have, I guess, the forums on Facebook, the SRT owners. Usually when you ask a question on there, for the most part, people answer. You might get your smart asses on there, but hey, I'm pretty sure that's with every forum, right? Okay. Reason number three. Okay, they sound really good. Okay, let me start it up so you can hear how it sounds. For a 4-cylinder, it sounds really good. I'm not gonna lie. It got some balls, you know. A lot of people, they underestimate this car. Okay, and then once they get beat by it, they have a different opinion about the car. So I guess each his own, you know. But for the most part, it sounds good. Let me give you a little throttle blimp. Sounds pretty good to me. I don't know about you, but I think it sounds good. All right, let me turn this thing off. Turbo timer right there usually stays on for about a minute. It depends, you know. Sometimes it might turn off sooner, sometimes it might not, but we'll see. I'll turn it off myself. Okay. Reason four, let's think. Parts are pretty cheap, believe it or not. Parts are pretty cheap. Okay, like I was saying, you know, it doesn't take much to make these cars fast. You could put a downpipe, 3-inch catless with your cold air intake, some bigger injectors, maybe a big wheel stock turbo, and yeah, you'll be making some good power, man. The only problem is with this car is getting that power to the ground. That's the biggest problem that I currently have, you know, even with these tires that I have. You know, I got these freaking monster truck tires in the back, and then these, they're kind of like semi-slicks. They're Nito's, what are they? NTO ones. Yeah, they're okay. I took it to Adam Sports of Adam Sportsway. They did okay, you know, for the tire that it is. It's okay. Okay, for the most part, yeah, that's about it. It's a good looking car. It looks pretty hard, you know, from the front. Let me give you a front view of the car. She looks pretty mean. As you can see, that looks pretty mean to me with the tri-pillar pod right there and the white fenders. White fenders look okay in the front, but in the back, I hate them. I freaking hate them. Other than that, yeah, if you guys want to get this car, go right ahead, man. Jump on it. If you get a good deal, jump on it. If you can, just get an ACR, man. I wish I would have got an ACR. Coming across those wheels nowadays is hard, and even those seats. Those seats are gonna run you about, good condition, at least $1,000, maybe even more. The wheels, it's about like $800, $1,000 depending on condition. Stage 3 turbo kit, I've been seeing a couple of them online going for around like $3,000, but that's like the complete kit. Honestly, in my opinion, I wouldn't get it. I'd just rather get a big wheel stock or a big turbo, just like I have on my car, you know. But it just depends what you want to do, what you're going for. Obviously, if you live in California, like I live in California, it's kind of hard to drive this car without getting pulled over. Okay, let me know what your guys' thoughts on the car and what I was talking about. And all right, thank you.